SOS Podcast. SOS Podcast. SOS Podcast. SOS Podcast. It's the SOS Podcast. The SOS Podcast. SOS Podcast. Yeah, y'all. And it don't stop. LOS said, we be the show shot. Yeah, y'all. And it don't stop. Wrong car in this bitch. Yeah, I don't know what to say next, man. My freestyle games it be kind of sussy sometimes. But shit, hold on, let me bring my kinfolk in here, man. Kinfolk off up in here.
Well, hello, everybody. It is I, Tenzin,
And it don't stop.
1/3 of the SOS.
The show shot. Yeah, y'all, and it don't stop.
Oh, I like your do there, Felk Wanlos.
You will refer to me as
Well, hello there, Ron Carr.
What's up, gang?
what it do, bro?
Y'all hear me good?
Yeah.
So where you at?
I'm in the project.
Oh, yeah. Well, you can't play for Stowe Rocks?
My little cousins do. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
What team they play for?
They play for the 5 and 6.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we lost to them.
Yeah, I was about to say they play for a couple of the 5 and 6, the 7 and 8s, and then 9 and 10.
Oh, you watching some foosball?
For the lower league football. Yep.
Okay,
Big
so
building. Bricks in the building.
Bricks, baby.
Big baby got some killer. Got some.
Yeah, check my bro out. Andy Nice on the DJ. They done a couple parties for me too.
What the
Parties lit. You get you
what's up, Trip?
a older crowd and a younger crowd.
All right.
We got the future in the building, Trip.
Young future, young football star.
Did y'all see my story? It's out there decleating, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I gotta go check that out. He laid somebody out?
They get active.
Trippy laid someone out?
Yes, sir.
Oh man, that's my boy. That's what we love.
Chip off the old block, but that's
Nah, go and take credit for it. Like, yeah, you got it
Had
for
to clean somebody's clock real quick. All right, yeah.
Yeah, bro. This is the SOS podcast. And, it's a family show. And we got Ron in the building. And basically, we just ask you questions about what you got popping, and you know what I mean. You just trying to promote any statements you want to make, anything you want to air out, or anybody you want to shout out. This is the time. You know what I mean. So if you want to just have people introduce yourself real quick. You know what I mean.
My name is Ron Carr, man. I'm a clothing designer / artist, entrepreneur, all the above, man. I'm just out here pushing everything that I got going right now. Right now, I got a couple singles out right now on the music tip, and I got a new inventory coming in on the merch. So if you following me, you could follow that on the website or any of my social media pages at Junkyard Clothing.
Okay.
LLC. Yep. So
I was wondering what Junky was on your page.
Yep, that's it. That's the clothing brand.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've been it for about 2 to 3 years as that name, and before that it was anonymous.
Oh yeah. So which one you want to dip into first? You want to talk about the music first or the clothing first?
We could touch on the music. That's what I've been putting out lately.
Word. So when did you first pick up let's say when did you first hear yourself and be like, yo, I think I might want to do this. You know what I mean? Like what was those first early influences or Was you in church, or was it people around your block or something like that?
And growing up, everywhere, everybody around me wanted to rap. I grew up around musicians. Like my oldest brother was he was the one that is my god brother. He rest in peace to him. He just passed away like 2 weeks ago. And,
Our condolences from the SOS.
he just like he introduced me to even writing the song, like even showing me the structure of how to make a song. And ever since then, I was locked into making music, and I was always in groups and stuff like that. I never like really got to break out as a solo artist.
Yeah. How did you? Because I started out in a group. What do you want to trade like experiences? Like
Yeah,
what? Like because like everybody that started out in the group, bro. It's like it had its pros and cons, but like
yeah.
it's always
I love being in a group.
yeah.
It just was that like I felt like we was kids then, like and like the music we was doing wasn't up to date and stuff like that. So it was like I was like starting to venture off the new stuff, and like I just like felt like I needed to break out as a solo artist than doing it in a group, because
What
the genre of music I was doing really wasn't the type of wave that the whole group was on.
what was the earliest? I'm hoping it was corny, but what was the earliest group name that you had? I'm hoping it was whack though.
I was trying to think. My old rap name, it used to be Bam Bam C.
Bam Bam C. Bam Bam Bam.
Bam Bam. Like I felt like that was one of the funniest names
What?
that I ever could name myself.
Cause like, was that from wrestling or was that from the Flintstones?
Yeah.
Flintstones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, but
The
that little
bad
boy was
kid, the
strong as
bad
fuck.
kid. Yeah, the bad kid. Always destructing something.
Right.
Yeah,
Bam Bigelow, right? I used to
yeah,
watch
for sure.
that's the old Gold Dust.
Yeah, the rest of it.
Yeah,
Yeah, you took it back with that one.
yeah, for sure. But yeah. So, what you said you used to like being in a group?
Yeah, I liked it, but it just was that I felt like I wasn't doing my music. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I had to cater to other people's likings and different things like that. I didn't like really get to fully lock in as
So,
an artist.
how many people were in the group? Was it just you and another person, or
It was like four of us.
four?
Yeah,
So you
we
was always kind
called.
of voted out when it came to the sound.
No, I was like, I felt like I chilled and laid back and let them do it for real.
Okay.
It's like I really wasn't an artist at the time. Like I feel like I really ain't found myself in music at that time when they was doing it, and they like took it real serious.
yeah.
Look, the little kids going crazy.
Okay, I was wondering, like, there's something going
They
down.
trying to fight. They talking grown as that.
Is you from that
Yeah, yep. I'm from Northview. Yep.
area?
Yeah, yeah.
So does the North Side have a team?
Yep, they got the Stillers. Yep, the Stillers.
Uh,
Yep,
yeah,
yep,
yeah.
yep.
So when did you decide? When did you make that pivot? You was like, I'm gonna be solo. Like, when did you decide you gonna do that?
It was actually like it was after I was in another group. I ended up being in another group after that, and it was like going on. I want to say like 3 years after that, I was in another group, and
Yeah,
I didn't feel like I break out to an artist until like I want to say 2015.
yeah,
That's when I like really started putting music out by myself.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so like 2015.
What was the how many projects?
Say it one more time.
How many projects did you put out with the group?
With the group, for the second group I was in, we put about like two, 3 projects out.
Okay.
Yeah, we was called Double NIC, and the group before that we was called Hood Stars.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah.
Hood Star. Okay.
so was you always artistic? Like, did you draw pictures and shit?
Yeah, I started off. That's how I started off with the clothes. I was drawing like about like 6 years old. I used to be up there selling pictures.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I was out here hustling pictures and stuff.
You
For
just
real.
drawing anything like
Like,
heroes or just whatever
yeah,
anybody
it was
wanted?
like Dragon Ball Z, football players, like anything I was into. Like I drew Emmitt Smith before. Like it was just little stuff I would do in school and different stuff like that. Like I even try to get into art school when I was at high school, like going to high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been drawing for like about damn near all my life, for real, for real. I just incorporated it and changed it and switched it over to putting it on clothes and putting like all my images and like making like actual graphics and different things like that.
So
So
what
what?
kind of? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Tessa.
Oh no, I was gonna say like what kind of designs do you put on to your clothes? Like,
It's like more like artsy, like it's like a cater off of like a bait like type brand. It's more real colorful, like it's like a lifestyle type of brand. So it's like the junkie means like it's we all junkie, we all love and lust for something. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
No matter if it's like we junkie for books, we junkie, you know what I mean? We junkie for love. Like no matter what it is, we all lust and love something, and we all have addiction for something, no matter what it is. And they don't even have to be no drugs, no nothing. It's just a relation to drugs because I came from that world. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's just a lifestyle that we live in and try and push it in a better way. And it's like now I'm trying making a movement.
What's some of the obstacles you face with it?
Just like merchandise, different things like that, catering to the people, and just not overdoing with the brand, and just like make sure I'm giving back to the community and different things like that, and just like me more networking and just traveling with the brand for real, for real.
Yeah. Yeah. So cause I tried my hand at it. I had a little t-shirt company
Mm-hmm.
for about 6 months. How long was maybe 6 months? And I broke even. You know what I mean? Then I had
Yeah, man, that shit like it's definitely it's a up and down game. Like, and you gotta make sure you ain't putting too much. You know what I mean? You playing it smart for real, for real. And now I've been like catering to doing like customs and different things like that because not all the time you selling out.
yeah, yeah, and that's the thing too. Is like I started mine. I want to say 2013, and
Mm-hmm.
like obviously we had the internet, and the internet was pretty significant at that time. But still, because I wasn't that well versed on like social media and stuff like that, it just seemed like I was kind of doing it by
Yeah, it was
brute
like
force.
working from back. Yeah.
Yeah, had to like you were saying, like you had to buy the shirts and have them on hand. Then you don't got sizes for people because you sold out of certain sizes. And I was just like, I ain't realize
Yeah, like
how
it's like you gotta be on that. You gotta make sure you reading up and you stand like
yeah,
it's like it's a back and forth game for real, for real.
yeah,
Yeah, because there's ain't no telling how many times I go up to folks like, yeah, man, I be selling clothes. Oh, that's a dope shirt. Got
You
that in
had
double
that one
X?
product. You can
Nope.
have that
I'm like,
one
fuck.
product that
You
you can
know,
have that
like
one product that just take. You know what I mean? Like it could be the littlest thing. It could be a hat. It could be a pair of socks. Like you know what I mean? Like that one item could take you there for real. And just you gotta get the right person in that.
sure. And what would you say is your most popular clothing, like piece of clothing right now?
I would say my it's like a travel bag that I got and sold out. The travel bag and my flip flops.
Okay. Is it like
so
a
you gotta keep that
crossbody or
on
like?
deck.
Yep, yep. It's a unisex bag. It's like a travel bag.
So you gotta
Okay.
keep that one on deck then.
Yeah, I'm about to restock on it. I'm gonna get the
Like
black and white one, and then it's like a colorful one that got this print on
okay,
it.
I was just about to ask like what was like the
And
what's like the
these
choices
two,
they get?
yep, they get the we had the I got these probably about to drop back again for the weather, the hoodies, and then it's like it got the I don't know if you can see it. It's like the print on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, boo, show me. Show on the back. Show them like the holding camera. Yeah. Just hold the camera.
Show it to the back.
No, yeah, show them that way.
Oh,
No,
that's
that's cool.
dope.
Yeah, so that's like we about to drop that, and then the socks was another hitter.
Yeah.
Okay.
What we doing with the custom drip. So if you got, you know what I mean, any old sneaks, anything, come holla at me. I'm revamping everything.
Right.
Yeah.
So, what was I gonna ask you? Would you consider yourself your best advertisement?
For sure.
Yeah.
I try to promote it the best way I can. I try to make sure I'm wearing my brand every day so I can get other people in it, keep my business cards on me. I try to
Mm-hmm.
network every day I can, for real.
I
How
mean,
often do people
oh,
just go ahead, Tenzo?
I think I might have been about to ask the same question. I was gonna ask like, how often do people be like, "Hey, yo, boy, where you get that shit from,
Right.
dog? What can I
Yeah,
say?"
Right.
Then
that's
that's when
why
you
I
just get
wear
that
it. Like,
smile on your face, like, "Well, I'm glad you asked." It's like,
yeah, I try to make sure I put it on. I can't leave the house without no junkie on, for real.
That's a dope feeling though. Like I remember one time, so like I said, I started a t-shirt company in 2013, and I got out of it probably around like within the same year. But I want to say maybe 5 years after I had sold the shirts off, I had seen somebody walking down the street with with one of the shirts on, and it's just crazy when you think about like, damn, like I had a concept in my head and somebody walking around with that shit on their back, like that's so wild, like.
And it's to the point that I was where I was going. I was traveling. I was going to Atlanta, and I was at the airport, and we leaving Pittsburgh, and I'm walking, and I just see somebody with the hoodie on, and I'm like, I got the same hoodie on. I'm like, damn, like
That's so
I'm leaving Pittsburgh to go network with the brand, and then somebody already on the same time supporting it. Not like that shit hit me like, yeah, this shit like it's definitely getting different. Like,
yeah.
yeah.
so that
So you
lets you know
got
you're doing something right, basically.
Nah, for sure. And then, like, as I've been doing the clothing, like, it's been opening up way more doors than I could ever imagine. Like, even doing musically, for real.
facts, yeah. Because when I started doing the shirts, I was in there heavy with the Steelers, and they was trying to. I ran into like Lamar Willie's people.
Man, I was going crazy trying to man, when we had Antonio.
That would now that would have been the dude to do it. That would have
For
definitely been
real,
the
like,
dude to do it.
for real.
Yeah, yeah. Me and he's. What's crazy about Antonio is he's kind of like Tupac in a sense where you just see him randomly in the hood. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
like, for
oh,
real. Like, and he'll be having, like, that's when I'm like, that's the person I would want to wear that shit because I knew he would promote it. Look
yeah,
at him now.
yeah, for
Look at
sure.
him now, for real.
Yeah, I mean, but to be honest, I always say too, sometimes you kind of got to get that low hanging fruit that kind of puts you in a certain spots too. Like, Antonio would have been lit, but he's in that wide receiver room with people that ain't as lit, and
Nah,
they might rock it, and he might be like, oh shit, that's hard type shit. You know what I mean? Like,
yes, had somebody else putting on it, and I like when I was down in Atlanta, I had ran into, I don't know if y'all know the artist Schoolie,
uh-huh.
part of the Rich Kids, and I had ran into him at like a gas station and just blessed him with some clothes, like, and like ever since then, like we built a relationship, and even like cool, like I knew him forever, like he had came here, and I blessed him again with some more clothes, and he like invited me to the concert and everything, and it been all nothing but love.
Yeah.
Where and he actually he wear if y'all get the chance to watch one of his videos, it's called Love Bones. He wearing one of my track suits in it.
Yeah, so we got video placement on other artists now.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. That's the main thing I'm trying to do right now is bless other artists. So any Pittsburgh artist that's looking for some clothes for a video or anything, like I'm here to help you. Like I got stylists, I got whatever you need for real. Like and I've tried my best to help you out the best way I
Hey,
can.
yeah, if you want to talk about that a little bit, before we go in, this is my brother B, man. So the three of us are the ones that do the podcast together. The SOS, it stands for our initials. I'm Shields, Tenzin, Offit, and my brother B, he's Self. So we just took our last names and turned it into the SOS.
Oh, I apologize greatly, my brother. I had some technical difficulties on my end, bro. But hey,
We here now, man. We lit.
yes, sir. Yes,
He had
sir.
to make sure he had enough raisins in the
Yeah,
Potato
grab
salad.
it.
Then try them up.
That part.
But yeah, I wanted to talk about like the stylist stuff. How's that working for you? Like have you had any clients and any stories with that?
Not so much. I've been like, that's where I've been like down there shopping, like trying to find like anybody to just keep working with for real, for real. Like I'm trying to build up a team like of like, you know what I mean, like different type of models, but like actual people that's like working and doing different things that like artists and different type of different, you know, like that's podcasts, you know, people that's actually working, like, you know what I mean, that's going to be actually wearing the brand doing it.
Yeah. Do you do the fashion shows and stuff?
Uh, I used to. I'm down there like getting back into it for real, for real. So like,
Yeah.
these next ones coming up, I'll probably be getting into.
What's like some of the pros and cons of doing fashion shows, like especially on like the local level?
Just branding and just basically staying relevant. You got to be consistent. You know what I mean? Make
Yeah.
working, and you keep applying pressure for yourself, and like don't care about the outside world for real, for real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or you elevating yourself. You know what I mean? Because you can get sucked in by the internet and what you ain't doing. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I've been that person, and just basically I know being a local brand it's like hard. You gotta keep spending, but make sure you spending the money on what's making you money.
Yeah, nah, for sure. Cause I done sat in rooms, dog. I'm talking the client got hundreds of thousands, nearly millions of dollars. And they're spending $100,000 on marketing here, this, and that, and they still ain't getting no traction just because they putting their money in the wrong spots. Like it's
And that
crazy.
I learned too. Like it's still always good to put in that groundwork because that's where I've reached the most people. You know what I mean? They still remember me. Like I won't see them for months. You know what I mean? Almost half a year, and they still supporting the brand, still pushing it. You know what I mean? Still wearing the clothes. So like I try to stay up on them people for real, for real.
So you do like an email list and stuff like that, an email blast.
Yeah, I try to send out like you know what I mean. Make sure I keep them like in a folder, and you know what I mean? Send them up, keep them up to date with like the new drops and different things like that. So
Yeah.
like brand down there like becoming accustomed. So I'm trying to get people on custom things because of my time is like being like you know,
So the custom stuff is like a little bit more lucrative.
yeah, it's like basically 1-on-1 for real, like what
Yeah, right.
you know what I mean. It's not gonna be made too much.
Yeah, yeah, that's dope. That's dope, man. Yeah, man. It looked like we losing daylight on you, bro. Did you wanna hang out and shit like that?
We got it. Still getting dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it? I was wondering, when I was perusing your page and seeing like, that you style people, what is the mindset that goes into like, like approaching how to style somebody? Like, do you look at like, like the type of content they make? Do you look at them as a person, or like how does that work?
I try to put them in a way that I would see them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I try to take everything away from like they normally would wear. You know,
Hmm.
and that shout out to my partner, Latasha Marie. She's a stylist too, and she
Okay.
helps me out with all my shoots and different things like that. And just basically I try to give them like a street look. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's my major thing when it comes to clothing is the streetwear. Like that's like I grew up off of streetwear brands, so like I just try to give them that street look and just uh take them away from something that they ain't used to. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like,
See, you mentioned shoots, so like, so like, do y'all like pay models and stuff and like do shoots in your clothes, or like do people be liking your clothes so much they'll be like, yo, man, I want to shoot in this kind of thing, like,
It's usually both. If I really need you, like I'll pay you for your time. And if the same vice versa, if they messing with the brand, I usually try to uh, grab a collective few of people that's with rocking the brand, and I'll have some clothes and send it to the side, and I like put a shoot together. And I got different friends that do photo shoots. So shout out to my friend Forever West and Mandela, like Hank is dope. Like there's a few different photographers that I work with like on a regular that's super dope, and they help me out with the shoots too. But it's usually both though. Like
Yeah, what's do you? So is it like, do you have like a certain set price for how you do that type of stuff, or is it based off of however they're coming?
yeah, it's usually how the shoot is going. If I'm like having to paying everybody, I usually base it off of that, so I can make sure I'm getting everybody paid. And other than that, it's usually on me for real, for real. I usually take care of everything, so I can make sure everybody happy.
So how do you marry the two with the music and the clothing? Like, with the music kind of being a good marketing tool. Like, do you have ideas to do like stuff like albums based around the clothes and stuff? Or
Yeah, right now I'm like pushing singles and like making sure that I got like nothing but the brand in the video, but like that been like the hardest thing, like trying to balance both out and make sure that I'm staying on top of both at that same pace, because it's like it's been the hardest thing to do, like, and sometimes I'll lose sight of doing pushing the clothes because I'm pushing the music, but at the same time I still got the clothes in it, but I feel like I'm not pushing the clothes enough. So it's definitely a hard thing, but I know that being with music, it comes with the clothes, so all entertainment.
right, right.
Yeah, you gotta say like fashion is hip hop in a way, so
Yeah.
they just go hand in hand anyhow. Like, do
Sure.
you think it kind of makes it at least like the writing process for your music, because you are selling clothes as well? Like, do you think it kind of makes it like a little simpler just because you got that goal in mind? Like one got to sell the other. You know what I mean?
To an extent, because it's like if I'm pushing the music or something like that, like, and the music ain't there as much, but if my brand is, like, I don't never want to take away from my brand. You know what I mean? Because of my music. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm trying to make sure that I'm pushing the brand right with the music, because
Mm-hmm.
like sometimes people will take your music for granted, and you know what I mean, just forget X out the clothes. You know what I mean? So I don't never want to do too much with the music to take away from my brand. So
Right.
I gotta make sure I pay attention to what I'm putting out for real too.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, it's like you on double duty. It's like if there's a lot of artists that don't even realize that their art is a brand. So it's like you having to focus on both at the same time. That's crazy for real.
I seen people being like messed with by the cops just to offer their brand. You know what I mean? Like just the little stuff that they had to putting out. You know what I mean? Selling themselves in a hot way. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you gotta
What
watch.
you think about What you think about that DA down in Atlanta, like using the rap lyrics and all of that? Like, do you have an opinion on that?
I feel like they targeting them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah,
that's how they play down there, and then they using the black lady. You know what I mean? Just as a stepping stone, as they voice, and you know what I mean. They gonna cover up everything they could for what they doing. It's a money game. That's how they playing it down there. Like
yeah,
it's a money game. Like, and it's crazy that they using their words and you know what I mean? It's music.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah.
people that ain't never even lived that life at all. You know, they could be putting out that music, but they playing that's how they playing now.
It's like I've been listening to hip hop so long, and I'm such a fan of just the. I'm just so. I just love the culture so much. I understand all the nuances and shit. So
Yeah,
to me, it's like it'd be a difference if it's like me and my niggas running around the city, yeah, I mean, doing this and that. But I think it's like right there, I just feel like that's kind of just
and
you
you
just
really
talking
got
lifestyle and shit. But I feel like once you start saying
Like specifics.
Yeah.
little such and
that's what I'm
such got
saying. Like
shot on
if
such
you
and
know
such block.
you in the streets, you got to watch what you saying. You
Yeah,
got
like
to be specific on what you talking about. And
yeah, man.
you ain't smart and you ain't moving smart, you know what's coming, and if you in
There's just like
you
there's
know
a
what's
difference
coming.
between being like, like I be up and down the interstate versus I be in Kansas. Yeah, I
Right.
mean,
Oh God, and
bro, you're
just
doing too much.
naming
I
places like for
I shot Andre. I shot Andre on 33rd Street last Tuesday.
real, man. They being too specific now. Like, damn.
I mean, that'd be crazy though, to be up in court. Like, now, Mr. Ron Carr, on track number 4 on your
Right.
latest project, Versetti Isles, you said, and I quote, you'd be like, God damn, you
Damn, stupid as
just
hell. Like, I know I didn't say that whole word. Like,
What is that? I mean, it's the
like,
lyrics, but
damn, you got
also
that word for word.
right.
it's the lyrics,
And
but
like, you know
also
how they gonna read your lyrics and shit off, like,
they be
And
getting wild with
man,
them
I was
interviews
watching
too.
like the little interviews and shit. Like, it's to the point that them niggas was like, they didn't know how much that they were talking.
mhm,
To the point that the lawyers was telling them to shut up. You know what I mean?
right.
Like, be
Mm.
quiet.
Yeah, just be
Like
on Vlad, just blah,
yeah. And
blah,
I,
blah,
I,
blah,
I
blah,
like it, man. I listen to them dudes like, you know what I mean?
blah.
Every day for real. And it's
They
like it's crazy that he was preaching that to his boys,
mm,
and they just was moving careless, like you know what I mean.
mm,
And
Mm,
that was that all the way around the border down there. It's like they move crazy, like it's like
yeah.
wide open field down there, and they
yeah.
was
Oh,
waiting for something like that to happen.
you mean the YSL thing?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And they was waiting for something like that to happen.
I just feel like don't be saying stuff specific. And then with the
Yeah.
drill music, everybody's harping on drill music like drill music is the enemy, but really it's just dumbass rappers. Like,
Hmm.
why would you say I smoked Jamal, this and that?
They
Like,
specifically, they like specifically like
like
shouting,
it's just
specifically
dumb.
Yeah, like, at
specifically
least,
shouting people's name out. Like,
Well, that's how I felt about when people was getting mad at DJ Vlad. You know, they was saying, "Oh, he's setting dudes up." Like
I
y'all
mean,
have the option of not saying that stuff on
yeah.
there. Like there's no gun to your head. Like just
What
shut up.
to remain silent? Like you got the right to remain silent, dog.
Yeah, exactly. You literally have that right. Vlad's not even a cop. He's just
man, it's to
asking
the
you
point
questions.
that I've been having to learn certain stuff just to learn my rights. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Yeah,
And I'm 30. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, it's never too late to learn.
No.
You know what I
I
mean?
was
For
watching Kevin
real.
was saying like when he was selling weed, he was going up and down the interstate, but he knew enough to learn the traffic laws.
yeah,
Yeah, I
Hmm.
mean, so he knew what not to do to make himself hot and shit. You know what I mean? He knew enough. He knew what not to move with. Like he knew if he moved with a certain quantity over, then it was a misdemeanor or a felony. Like these are
yep,
the type of things you need to know if you're gonna be doing hot ass shit. Like
Hmm.
That's a fact. And that goes with just r- real life stuff. Like, so if you
yeah,
ain't
yeah,
moving like that and you putting that and moving like that with the music, it's just like they itching to like people just itching to put themselves in a hot spot for real, for real. Like it's like the it's like that's why I feel about the entertainment business. It's like it's a gift and a curse because it's like
mm,
we itching to get there for them to flaunt on their flaws. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
For real.
yep,
So it's like they get a kick out of us. You know what I mean? Shading each other.
yeah.
So it's
yeah,
like we fiending it and lusting to get there, and they ain't even caring about us when we do get there for real, for real.
facts.
That's what I was thinking about with the baby, right? There's a story been going around saying that he had some show in like Ohio and like he didn't sell enough tickets so they canceled the show.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they
And
said he
like
sold under 500 tickets.
yeah. And I was thinking
Yeah, I was
about
just
that.
reading that.
I was thinking about that, like everybody was praising like the ignorance, you know what I mean? But the minute he got quote unquote too ignorant, that's when everybody threw him away.
Yeah,
You know
they
what I
X'd
mean?
him out, but it was like once you get to that, when you start talking about the community and the other side, then that's when that's a big part of your fan base too. That
Yeah,
Yeah,
people don't know about. You know what I
right,
mean? You got to cater
right.
to everybody and watch what you say.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yep,
cause they loved him some the baby. You know what I mean? Like, and he don't even realize, like you said, that was a big part of his fan base.
You don't know your fan
True,
base.
they're a big part of the industry too. So it's like,
Yeah.
They hold weight in the industry.
I mean, I
That's a
know one
fact.
of them did his makeup, so it's like,
Right.
so how the fuck you gonna be
Come
dissing
on,
on them?
man.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Or
I know one of
styling.
them styled him.
You know
Yeah, like, come on, bro.
You can't X everybody out, man.
Especially where he did it at too. He was like at a music festival. I know
Yeah,
there
it's
was a
like,
bunch
come
of
on,
Yeah, it
dog.
was
Like,
like live. It was
it's like
live.
it's like a bunch of white people ready to be offended.
Yeah, he was talking crazy. Like,
yeah.
I'm like,
But
oh,
I feel like Brandon do got a good point. It's like we'll celebrate somebody being ignorant as fuck. Like we'll even relish in it and emulate it and shit like that. And it'll be like niggas will make TikToks and Instagram reels based off of the ignorance. But as soon as they target you and you feel uncomfortable with what they said, now they canceled. I feel like that's why like they did the same shit with what's my man's name? Kodak Black. Like he was the most toxic, most ignorantest nigga and everybody loved it. Soon as he did a little something people ain't like, it's like, yo, he canceled. It's just like you can't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Like,
nah,
That's what
like
no
that's
pun
what I
intended.
they
that's
cancel
what I
people
was
out for the corniest thing.
Yeah.
that's what I was saying. Like the baby had mad lyrics and he was like talking about slapping hoes and shooting niggas and shit. Like but like, you know,
Yeah, he
matter of
was
fact,
wrong with it.
he was slapping hoes and shooting niggas in
oh
real
yeah.
life. Like but the minute he said that shit on stage, everybody was like, he needs to get out of here. Like, you know,
Mm.
like that was some bullshit.
Oh yeah.
It be the corporate interest too, though. Like
Uh-huh.
people be afraid to lose money so fast.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. It's like, man, you'll never really know what somebody's loyalty lie until you tap into their pockets and they be like,
Mm-hmm.
I can't fuck with my check. Like I
Yeah,
ain't fucking
see
with
the
you.
realness, and yeah, for sure. That's a
Yeah,
fact.
man. I done seen so many sucker ass niggas that they get some money and people just be treating them like they the shit. Like, bro was a sucker last week, bro.
Mm.
He get a check and now he's the man. That's crazy, bro.
That's half of the industry.
That's
Oh
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
But
But that's not even just hip hop though. I mean,
Right.
that's in general. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
Mm-hmm.
people get a little ounce of clout and like everybody on them. Like that's in general. That's not just hip hop. Like that's everything.
That's why, like, I try my best, like, to make sure I don't, like, if I get any type of bigger, like, I don't try to lose in sight of who I am, like, and try to
Yeah.
get back. And that's why I still do the
those
shit that I do, like, for real, like that shit will change you.
Yeah.
yeah, no, that brother definitely changed. You gotta keep my yo Sosa in the building. You gotta keep your real ones around you, like
Yeah.
the people that are gonna tell you ain't tell you when your shit don't when your shit stink. You know what I mean?
That's a
Like
Right.
for
fact.
sure,
Sit your
like
ass down, boy.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
For real.
for sure, bro.
For real.
You
You need
looking
them people. For real.
yeah. You
Yeah,
definitely need
cause
some people that can pull your coat.
I don't know how true this is, but like they say, like Marcus Aurelius, like that Roman emperor, like he said he always had somebody behind him saying, "You're just a man. You're just a man." You know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah.
so he can
Uh,
like, just he can keep it in perspective. Even though he was king, it's like, yeah, okay, I'm still a human being. You know what I mean?
mm,
So
Facts.
yeah,
yeah. Yeah, they was talking about how influential the court gestures was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right,
man.
because
Cause
they
it
can
was
insult
like,
the king. Like,
yeah, those the only people that, yeah, like you said, could insult the king and like keep them in that state of humility. Yeah, I mean, and a lot of times those court jesters, like they was politicians, low key. Yeah, I mean, because
Yeah.
they'd be able to negotiate with the kings and stuff like that in ways that the normal person couldn't, because they had a comedic, you know what I mean, tone to what they're saying. But yeah, low history lesson.
Definitely.
that's what we do at the SOS.
SOS podcast, get
Sure.
educated. Yeah, man.
Yup.
But what's the album gonna be called that you're working on?
Um, I'm just focusing on singles right now. I ain't really get locked in because I did so many projects, EPs like the past few years, like, and I feel like they got downplayed. So like I'm just focusing on singles until I get that song to rock that everybody rocking with. And I'm gonna go
Yeah.
Yeah,
from there.
What?
I've been sitting on music.
So what kind of sounds you think about experimenting with in the future?
Um, I'm trying to tap into the R&B for real and get
Okay.
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Try to get some panty droppers out.
You
Okay.
know what I mean? Fly the tip, you know what I mean? But basically, just all different type of music for real. Like I feel like I could do anything for real when it comes to music wise, because I'm like, what I mean, I'm diverse with the music for real. I
Yeah.
don't get locked into one pocket for real. So with that, I just try to push, push it, and just keep pushing for real.
Yeah.
Do you produce music? Do you like, or you more with the lyrics?
Nah, I just rap for real.
Mm.
I got Samaj and Wave and Lane.
Yeah, I ain't seen them brothers in a minute, but man, shout out to them, man. You know what I mean?
Samaj and Wave
I
and
made a lot of stuff with Samaj. I was blessed to make a couple things with Wave and Lane too.
Yeah,
We
Wave.
actually just got a single that we did in like 2015 that we just put out the beginning of the
Oh
summer.
wow.
It's called
Yeah, there we go.
Pop Another Band. Yeah, man.
Hey, yep.
Yeah.
He produced that Cartier that I just put out.
Word.
Yep,
Word.
that's him on the board.
Yeah. Wave and Lane has always been like super cool, like laid back dude. You know what I mean? Like,
Hey, he about to be
yo,
dropping some music soon. So shout out,
yeah,
man,
no,
shout
that's
out to
another thing
Russ.
people don't know about Lane. Like, he be
Yeah,
having them bars low key. You know what I mean? Like,
rap, man, for
he
real.
be,
Like he
he
really
be,
can rap. Like
he can
Yo,
really rap.
I definitely gotta check him out.
yeah,
Yeah,
shout
he's hard.
out.
But shit, man, you want to do any shout outs and shit?
Yeah, shout out to my team, EFB. Y'all know EFB the game. Um,
Mm-hmm.
shout out to my boys.
Ray Zealous.
Yeah, definitely. Shout out to Samaj. Shout out to Wave and Lane. Shout out to all the Yokes. Shit, shout out to the boy
Mm.
Fad turning up the city for the city, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, that's it,
See,
man.
where can the people find your clothes? Are you selling them online?
Yep, I got the website up right now, www.junkyardclothingllc.com. If you ain't on the website, you can follow me on Junkyard Clothing on the Facebook. Yep, Junkyard
Okay.
Clothing LLCs, and then on Instagram, Junkyard Clothing LLC _. Yep, and then the
Right.
page is Ron Carr _ on Instagram.
Yeah.
And then everything else is Ron Carr too. If you want to find
Yeah.
my music,
Mm. And you got
We gotta
sizes
Okay.
for
get you to
big
come
people,
to
right?
the
Hold on.
we gotta get you to come to the Grandma Multimedia Center. Like, literally,
or
you can make music in there. You can do a photo shoot in there. Yeah,
yeah,
man, like do a video shoot in there. It's crazy.
yeah, I love that.
I'm gonna send you the page to your DM.
Say less.
Excuse
Yeah.
me. I asked that you have sizes for big people, right? Like
Oh yeah,
you're not
yeah.
like one of those people who only carry
That's
Oh,
medium.
thank,
that's the
Okay.
most special. We're going up to
Jeez.
3X with it, man.
Okay.
hey,
Yeah,
thank
God
you.
damn.
3X. We
Hey,
might even get some 4Xs in there. Yeah,
I be trying to
yeah,
support
yeah.
them
If I
people.
get that, man, everybody asks that.
Because the
I be,
people down
I be,
here, they act like big people don't exist. I'm like, we're
I
in the
got some big,
South, you
I got some
idiots. Like,
big, big, I got some big friends. You hear me?
good, good.
Yeah.
nah,
Yeah.
man. I be
It,
trying to support people's clothes and stuff, but they be going up to like, what is it, medium? I be like, nigga,
For
who? I be
real.
like, nigga,
Like
Who
not
that
even
for, the
extra
baby?
large. Like damn, I got some big friends, so like they be on me. Like
Thank you.
they don't play, so I definitely big size. I got all sizes, and then I got unisex, and I got females, kids. I've been working on the kids stuff.
Uh-oh.
I got some
Did
toddler stuff.
anybody support you for back to school drip or anything? Like,
Yeah, I got a few people that caught some of the toddler outfits. I got some toddler fits.
hey.
They
okay,
like
that's what's
they
up.
like sweatsuits, and I made the design and all that. I got it went through a company and all that, and they sent them back through. Everything came out perfect, and I got the winter coming back. I got some bubble coats still in stock.
Oh shit.
Okay,
oh,
About
that's
to
That's gonna
tight.
be hard, yeah.
coats,
That's
and I got
tight.
some crop top bubble coats coming for the females. So I'm trying to get
Uh,
to it.
See, like that's I mean, I guess that's what's so cool about this clothing thing, because it's
Yeah,
like
you can
whoever buys
always
from you is like,
you got to rebound, bring it back. Like
yeah.
yeah,
Like
you ain't
someone's
never
all
out of
like
it.
there's gonna be people out there with a piece of you, you know what I'm saying, just because you're selling your,
That's a
right.
your
fact.
creation. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, once it touch
So,
the world, it's out there for sure. Like you don't never know
so,
who they gonna run into.
so you say you get your clothes made like you get them made like overseas? Is that
Um,
what you do, or
with certain items, like when it comes to bigger, like when it comes to
Sweatshops.
bigger bolts, And then when it like
Yeah.
I do yeah, he said sweatshots.
I think
I just I'm like, what the heck? But on God, but they definitely really be that. I be talking to him and everything. But when it comes to bigger productions, I go with them.
Yeah.
But I do a lot of stuff on my own too. So like I
Okay.
try
Oh,
to
you got
make
the
sure that
printer and stuff like that in the
yeah,
crib?
I got the press and all
nice.
that. Like I try to make
You
sure I'm
you
doing
do silk screening?
not as much, but I've been trying to get more into it because I know that what makes it last longer. But that shit's just time consuming. Like I've been
Yeah,
Yeah.
messing with the heat press a lot right now,
yeah.
and and I've been doing a lot of like painting and painting and different stuff like that.
That's
Okay.
what's up.
Yeah, man, I'm definitely gonna have to peruse that clothing shop because I did watch the Cartier video. I'm like, damn, this nigga is kind of fresh. Ain't gonna front. So
Nah, that's love, definitely. I'm building the website back up. Yeah, I'm about to put like that. That's what I was doing before I had got on with y'all. I was taking pictures so I could load up on the website.
Yeah,
So I've been trying.
about to be hoodie weather too, man. So
right.
definitely
Yeah,
Oh
so I've been.
yeah.
get you.
I gotta swap over. It's a little cold up here, so
Yeah,
we gotta get tapping into the cold, the hoodies and different stuff like that.
Most
yeah. That's
definitely.
good. That's good. Well, Zuckerberg be kicking us out real shady. So I don't
Yeah.
want it to end stupid.
Nah,
So like, yeah, you just want to like,
nah,
I don't
that's a
know, do one
bet.
more peace out or something like that. So
Nah, I
it's
appreciate
cool.
y'all. Nah, I appreciate y'all for having me, man. If y'all ain't
Nah, man.
shot with me now,
Pleasure's ours.
for sure.
Yes,
If y'all
sir.
follow me now. Stay up on the music, stay in tune. Make sure y'all following the podcast. You know what I mean? It's lit.
Yeah. Now we
Oh
got to
yeah.
link more, bro. Like I said, we got a spot. So definitely got to have you come past the spot. At least just check it out. You know what I
Nah,
mean?
for
I'm about
sure. Let me
I'm
know.
about to say he might have to style the SOS right quick.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man. Give us some bucket hats, man.
Nah, for
You
sure.
know.
That's what we here for, man. For
Right.
sure.
All right, bro. Peace out. Be safe, bro.
All right.
Definitely
All right, bro.
appreciate y'all.
Peace, bro.
Definitely.
SOS podcast, man. Every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Cool guests.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You get to talk to the three of us, and it's lit,
Yeah.
man. You know what I mean?
Make sure y'all charge your phone so y'all not late like me. Cause
Hey, we do put this on the YouTubes eventually. So I mean, so if you never need a playback, man, you'll have an easier option as well.
Word. Yeah. We gonna get with the tech team. You know what I mean? Like I might have to smack the tech team around a bit. You know what I mean? You know
And
what I
the
mean?
SOS is outside, folks. We outside too. So look out. Be on
Yeah,
lookout.
for sure, bro. All right, yo, love y'all, bro. Peace.
peace.